few weeks ago, I took a guest into my home. Today, I found him in bed with my girlfriend. I want to make sure I am making the right decision, so I want your advice. My girlfriend's parents were quite lonely after their children left the house. They decided to adopt Phil. Phil's mother abandoned him at birth and the father was nowhere to be seen. He had lived with my girlfriend's parents his whole life and they honestly gave him everything he could ever want. He seemed really great to be honest. I'd met him twice before when we went to visit and he was really friendly. The only weird thing was that both times I'd met him he had a black eye, but I didn't know him well enough to ask him about it. He was also a kinda quiet guy, so it didn't feel right to intrude. Cut to a few weeks ago, some stuff came up and Phil couldn't stay with my girlfriend's parents anymore. He really needed somewhere to stay since he couldn't pay rent and didn't have a job. We spoke about it and agreed that he could stay in our spare room for a bit. They dropped him off the next day and although he was really sad to leave them at first, he seemed happy enough when we showed him his room. It wasn't until a week in that I started to notice some weird things about this guy. First, he hadn't showered or taken a bath since he'd gotten here and was starting to stink a little bit. When I tried to show him the shower room, he wouldn't come in. He just kinda stood in the doorway staring